Well, sup kids. Sorry about that. Oh, better late than never, I guess. So, sorry, I was editing and working on stuff and lost all track of time. I had no idea it was that late in the day already. And looks like we've almost missed the sunset. So, let's see what we got going on, shall we? There we go. There's the sun going down. Hey Ian, what's up, man? How you doing? Hey Wood Beast. Yeah, I know I'm late. I'm late for a very important date. I know. Oh well, at least we got some color there. We got a beautiful sunset happening. We're not too late. Oh man, my bad. Yes, I know. I'll get a letter from my teacher. I'll get a note from the teacher. I'm late today. Thanks, Johnny. Yeah, it is pretty, isn't it? Hey, Tom Travis, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Good to see all you guys here. Hello, Mike Moore. Hey, Smoking. Hey, Pilot, what's up? Can you tell I'm typing slower? No, I can't. Oh, man. Anyhow, there's a little bit of the color that's going on here. Let me swing this thing around for a second. Kind of get you all booblated here. I got the camera all messed up. There you go. Anyhow, kids, sorry about that. I know I'm late this evening. I was working on real estate stuff and had to open a beer. Sorry. Working on real estate stuff and totally lost track of time. I was so ingrained in what I was doing, working, trying to put something together with a client, and just got excited and involved and working on it, and I just lost all track of time. Fortunately, my buddy Andy texted me and said, no live stream tonight, and I was like, oh crap. Yeah, a little late, so let me respond to him here live now. Where is he? Man, I can't believe I did that, kids. I'm sorry. I don't know, maybe he's here already. Live now. There we go. Okay, Andy, I don't know. Maybe Andy's watching already. I don't know. Sorry about that, bud. I'm glad you texted me because I lost all track of time. I heard the phone ping. Looked over and it was already 5:45. I should have been live streaming a half hour ago. So my apologies to everybody for the late start. No excuse for it. No excuse. There's someone blowing a conch horn. Everyone's enjoying the sunset now. Snowstorm this week in Indiana. Wow. Snow in DC. Yeah, I guess there's a big snowstorm coming through the Midwest, I understand. So all you guys are getting hit with a big snowstorm. So you guys are getting the worst of it. Here here in the sunny Florida Keys, it's been pretty good. It's been cold today, been chilly today. I don't think we got much above 65 or 68 degrees today. In fact, it feels about 65 right now with the breeze blowing. But we do have a pretty interesting sunset happening though. Look at that. Hear the conch horns blowing here in the harbor. That guy blowing the conch horn sure got some air, don't he? That is one long hole of a note. Anyhow, yeah, not too bad of a sunset. You see a little bit of color in there. Not too bad. Yeah, that guy can blow. That's right, Mark. Or Mike, I'm sorry, Mike. Yes, hard to see the screen here. Yep, he certainly can. That was impressive. So anyhow, dog, get down. Anyhow, I'm sorry I'm late here, guys. I've just been working really busy. No, I'm pretty sure that was a guy, but yeah, would be such a... Yeah, we won't. I'm not even gonna. Never mind. We'll go on. And anyhow, busy day today. Busy day. Took the dog for a walk this morning. Got back here to the boat, and just had breakfast and did the morning net. I live streamed the morning net. Had something odd happen today during the morning net. My phone overheated and shut down about 40 minutes or so into the net. My phone shut down. So I guess I'm going to have to try doing it again tomorrow, but keeping my phone in the shade. I guess being in the direct sunlight, it overheated and shut off. So we missed the end of the morning net this morning. We'll try to do better. Working out the details, guys. Taking a little time to get all figured out, but we'll get there. Do we need to pel Wong so they can weed? Smoking? What have you been smoking, man? Do we need to pel Wong so they can weed? Phone or iPad? Phone, pilot. Phone. My phone. My iPhone 7 overheated. So, yeah. Doesn't even sound like English on the VHF radio. Sounds like people talking Vietnamese. Trolls are not good spellers. Yeah, maybe not. Although smoking's hardly a troll. Was that your new phone that overheated? Barry, yes, it was my new phone. The quote-unquote new phone that I just got working is actually an old phone. It was my old iPhone 4. So my new phone is actually iPhone 4. But now my new phone is now my old phone, and my old phone's now my new phone. So I had the numbers swapped around, if that makes any sense to anybody. So I've had an iPhone overheat also. It's in direct light, it can overheat. Yeah, and that's what it was, Mike. It was sitting in the direct sunlight, and I've got a Pelican case around my phone, and I'm sure that interfered with its ability to you know, dissipate heat. So anyhow, we'll continue working on that and get it figured out. There's the perfect scenario here somewhere. So just got to keep working on the details. But anyhow, had a good day. Had breakfast, got done with breakfast, got down here to the boat and started working on real estate stuff. Set up some social media stuff, got that going. Got a post going through that, and that took a whole lot longer than I anticipated, actually. But we got some social media activity going. Got another direct mailer piece organized somewhat. I got to finish compiling it, and then I had some interesting emails from some prospects that I had to respond to. One guy was sort of interesting. I did this one marketing piece to my farm base, and I was talking about you know, the economy and the market here and how it's going, and of course, you know, one of the people I sent a letter to would have to be an economist. And so of course he came back and somewhat challenged my findings, but not really. I mean, he was in agreement with all my findings. He just thought that I should be using a larger sample size, and that I should include data from other counties, not just Monroe County. And you know, as a realtor, real estate's very specific, folks. Real estate's very specific. You know, you develop a fairly large amount of esoteric knowledge about a particular area. It's hard to be a good realtor over a broad spectrum of areas because you just don't have the knowledge base. You know, you don't know the Martin house from the Smith house, or the Jones house from the Brook house. And so when you're selling real estate, you really got to kind of work on that kind of level. And so you really got to be somewhat specific in the area that you choose. Even for me, trying to work the entire Florida Keys, that's actually too big of a market for me to really be trying to attempt. Right now, I am focusing mostly in Marathon, but dealing with a lot of folks outside of Marathon as well. And so I really don't have the ability to access data from the counties outside of Marathon. So it's hard to have a bigger sampling network, but we do as best we can with what we got. That's all we can do. But anyhow, I thought it was fun and challenging talking to somebody who was an economist. I was pleased to see that he was agreeing with my my thoughts and conclusions. And that's right, pilot. Location, location, location. Lily, get down. Get down. Quit knocking into the camera. Anyhow, I was glad to see he sort of agreed with my assumptions and conclusions, and sort of validated a little bit about what I was saying and what I was doing. Made me feel good about it. So, of course, now the next step is conversion. Now we have to work on conversion, getting all this communications and contacts and stuff, and converting it into some sales. And that's the focus right now. So, trying to step up my game a little bit, guys. Trying to step up my game. Woodbeast, thank you for posted that. Yep, Woodbeast just posted my PayPal account link there. I do this for a living, folks, and so if anybody can contribute, hit up the PayPal and throw a few bucks in to help support the adventure. Greatly appreciated. All funds are greatly needed and much appreciated right now. So hit up the PayPal and put a contribution in there if you can, folks. It's greatly appreciated. Let's see. My God, is a great spider behind you. No, there's not. What's for dinner? Andy, I just had some popcorn for dinner. I just had some popcorn. That was the extent of it. Popcorn and a Heineken. That's my dinner. Popcorn and a Heineken. So, really trying to keep expenses down. And in fact, one of my friends, one of my old friends on here, wanted me to go to the Celtic Festival. It's this weekend. I mentioned the Celtic Festival is going on, but I'm not going to go to it. I really didn't have much interest in going to it, and frankly, for the $10 a day to go to it, I had better things to spend my money on than that. And anyhow, he said he would treat me to that, and I'm like, no, that's all right, don't worry about it. I really wasn't planning on going anyway. Well, he went ahead and he donated some money for that anyway. But then I told him, I said, I really didn't have an interest in going. He said, well, then go ahead and use the money for anything I wanted to. Well, so today I used it to advertise my real estate business. I actually took out a small Facebook ad for 20 bucks. And I got to reach out to about 9,000 residents around Marathon County. So I think that was a good bang for the buck. Building a little brand recognition, that kind of stuff. And so that was cool. That was cool. So that money, I think, was well spent in that regard. Of course, when you're trying to build brand recognition, that's where you can lose a lot of money. You really can. But hey, we'll see. Time will tell. Been down this road before. It's what worked for me the last time. It's what will work for me again this time. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So that's what we're doing. So anyhow, didn't do much fishing, didn't work on the boat at all today, just did real estate stuff, which is all I've been focusing on lately. And I know that's not real exciting for you guys right now, but it's the reality. You know, I got to do what I can do to make all the money I can make. So, am I giving out too much information right now? I doubt it, you know, because there's nothing that the trash people could do to interfere with me, Andy. There really isn't. I mean, you know, they have no idea who I'm sending direct mail to, and no way for them to interfere with that whatsoever. So nothing that I have to be concerned with there. And I monitor all my social media very closely. If they get on there and try to make any kind of ridiculous comments, they're my post, I can delete them. So they would just be an exercise in futility on their part. Because anytime anybody does anything on my social media, I get immediate notification of it on my phone, and it'll ping me and wake me up. I've had to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and go and delete a comment, so I have no problem with that, none whatsoever. Just goes to show you the exercise in futility that those people are doing. So, hey Slime, what's going on, man? Good to see you here. Good to see you here. So, how am I? I am fine. I am fine. Really slept really well the last couple of days. Got a lot of good work done today. Got a good walk in. Feeling good. Back's feeling good. Head's feeling good. I'm feeling great, man. Me and the dog are having a good day. Yeah, couldn't be better. I think this cold patch that we had come through is is moving on, and we're going to warm up a little bit next couple of days. I think we're going to get up in sunshine and 80 degrees tomorrow, I think, if memory serves. The wind has slowed down and died off considerably now, so you know, just a rough day in the hood. Let me give you a little view of the hood. That's what things look like around here right now. You know, looking at my camera, I'm looking at how dark and dismal everything looks at that angle. If I switch over to my other camera, look how bright and light everything looks using this camera. Even if I turn around and go back and look at what was you just looked at a moment ago that looked all dark and dismal. Well, I guess it just looks dark and dismal over there. Maybe because of the way the light's hitting us in the eyes. And we're seeing the dark side of all of those boats. Whereas on this side, they're all illuminated by the light. Ha. That makes perfect sense, actually. I don't know why it seems so odd to me. It just does. It just does. This side's much more bright and colorful. There's Bill over there on Lanicky. Some of the other folks here around the harbor. It's dark. That's what keeps the bad people. That's where they keep the bad people. Okay. Well, maybe so. Oh, maybe so. I'm gonna sit you guys down here and have a little beer. F-stop. Well, yeah, I'm sure that's a big part of it, you know. No, I just think that, you know, the angle we're looking at, all the boats on this side are all the shady side of the boats, and on that side it's the sunny side of the boat. So these guys are lit up and these guys were on the shady side. So sort of the dark side of the moon kind of thing. Everybody's anchor lights are starting to come on, and all right, Slime, we'll see you, man. Bye. Nothing much but a beautiful day, I see. Yep, pretty much. Okay. I don't know why we said goodbye to Slime, but okay, apparently he had to go. So, music stream. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Barry Echo says, Carl, it's because your camera is trying to adjust exposure to the average brightness in the frame. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, obviously that's what it is. Obviously that's what it is, but I do think a lot of it too is that as we're looking into the sunshine, we're seeing the boats from their shady side. I mean, just with the naked eye, I look behind me, the boats are white and lit up. I look on this side of me, and the boats look darker and grayer because they don't have the sunlight directly on them. Where, you know, the boats on that side have the sunlight directly on them. So yeah, the camera's adjusting, but our eyes are adjusting. So, Doug, what are you doing? Why are you on top of me? Huh? Why are you over my back? Huh? Are you being a pain in the butt? Are you? No, it's not odd, Ed. It's just, you know, just an observation. Oh, bad peoples was a joke. Yeah, it was. It was a bad joke. It was a bad joke, so. Here's the dog. Yes, dog. Hello. Hello, yes. Why do you slam your face into me all the time, huh? Is that your way of doing a doggy hug, huh? Is that your idea of a dog hug? Lacey got to meet one of the neighbors today. Some other neighbors here have a Labrador. Their dog is about the same age as Lily, but their dog was chill. Miss Lily is not chill. Their dog was very chill. I wish I could calm Miss Lily down. I'm starting to do something new in her training. When she bounces and bounces and bounces and bounces and bounces all the time, she just gets overly excited. So from now on, every time she does that, I stop. I won't move forward if she's bouncing. She's got to settle down and walk. And if she settles down and walks, then I'll walk. But if she starts bouncing and acting like an idiot, then I stop walking and we don't go anywhere. So I'm hoping by doing that on a continuous basis, maybe I can get her to settle down a little bit and realize that I want her to just be calm and not be bouncing around. Labradors genetically have problems with hips and elbows. Although her bloodlines, her lineage doesn't have those issues, but still, it is a weakness with Labradors, hips and elbows. And so all this bouncing around that she's doing as a young dog is going to take its toll when she becomes an old dog. So I'm trying to get her to slow down a little bit, just to preserve her for a little bit longer, you know. She's very much of the burn bright, burn quick mentality, and I want her to burn dim and burn long, you know. Keep her around for a while, especially if she'd chill out a little bit. But isn't that right? Isn't that right? We want you to be around for a little bit? Yeah? Yeah, I think so. Kind of a shame, actually, I did so much work down below today. It's been such a beautiful day. I should have spent more time up on deck. Too cold to get in the water and do anything that way. I need to get on the sides of the boat and do some scrubbing. I got to clean my bottom, get down there and scrub my butt. Get the bottom of the boat all cleaned up. I got barnacles on it about the size of a quarter already. So I got to get down there and scrape barnacles and clean all that stuff up. Hey Marie, how you doing, darling? Missouri, we have a snow event. So far, a couple of inches, heavy clean snow. Oh man, you've been walking in the mornings with your new friend. Actually, Andy, no. Lee and I haven't been walking together. That was sort of the plan, and I gave Lee my phone number and said, hey, call me the next time you want to walk together, and he hasn't called me since. So I actually ran into him yesterday, and I reminded him that he had my phone number. I said, man, if you want to go walk, call me, and you know, because he gave me a ride yesterday. He gave me a ride to the post office. I'm like, oh, come on, call me, and you know, we can go for a walk together. But no, I haven't seen Lee. I mean, Lily and I walk anyway, whether he's with us or not. I don't go quite as far as what I did when I was walking with him, but I don't think he's as physically capable as I am, actually. And I think maybe when we walked, it kind of was a bit much for him. I think he needed a couple days of R&R to heal from that. And, I mean, I know my legs were feeling good from it. I mean, you know, but I mean, I could feel it in my legs. But you know, next day I was raring to go again. But no, he didn't want to. So. And I was going to walk to the post office yesterday, but you know, as I was leaving the marina and heading that way, he pulled over and offered me a ride. Well, I'm not going to turn down a ride, better than walking the whole way. So anyhow, so we got a big mailer out yesterday, bought stamps and got that done. That's about it. That's about it. Right now, my life is all focusing on the real estate, trying to get some money coming in. So. Has a clean bottom. Yeah, she will. She will, Marie. You know, it's not a big deal. My boat is not the dirtiest boat in the harbor. I can tell you that much. I've driven around and looked at some of the other boats in the harbor, and there's some other boats in the harbor and a lot uglier than my boat. A lot uglier. But be that as it may, I still want to get her cleaned up and make it look good. So I really need to have the money to pull her out, put her up on the hard, and paint the bottom. I really need to repaint the sides of the boat, but. Marie closed the door that cold, made it South Louisiana around 34 this morning, 60 in the afternoon. Oh, wow, yeah, sorry to hear that, man. Yeah. Well, it's been chilly down here in the Florida Keys, but I think we're going to go to 80 degrees tomorrow. I think we only had a high about 67 today. I don't think we even made 70 degrees. About a high of about 67, so kind of a nice, pleasant day. And I'm really sorry, guys, I started the live stream late tonight. My bad. I was just so ingrained and involved with what I was doing, I wasn't paying attention to the time. I really need to set an alarm for myself. I will do that tonight. I'm going to set my alarm clock on a repeat basis to remind me every evening to do the live stream, because apparently I need that reminder. I was just so focused and involved with what I was doing, the stuff I was working on, I just lost track of time. So. To be honest with you, I didn't think it was anywhere near 5 o'clock. I was thinking it was like 3 o'clock. I mean, I was off by like 2.5 hours this evening as to what time it was. I really thought it was much earlier. So, hey, John Harris, how you doing, man? Same as California weather day. Well, there you go, man. Hey, did you get a hold of Britt and tell her to give me a call? She'll make, John, tell her to message me on my YouTube channel or my Facebook, because I've changed my phone number. She probably doesn't have my phone number anymore, so tell her to get a hold of me on my Facebook channel. That'd be the best way for her to get in touch with me. But we have cheap gas. Yes, we do. We got rain coming tonight in California. Okay, huh. Yeah, not here. Red sky tonight, sailor's delight, warm, sunny, clear tomorrow. No clouds in the forecast, light breeze. Hey, Dave Marshall, how you doing, man? Went a long sail on Mobile Bay. Looks like I need to haul the boat. Okay, let me check that. Has more bottom growth than I thought. Got a pot of gumbo on the stove. Oh, nice, Dave. There you go. That sounds like fun. Not yet, but I'll let you know for sure. Okay, thanks, John Harris. Appreciate that. Gas is expensive here. Yeah, it's not too bad here. I think I saw somebody advertising fuel here at $2.19 a gallon here in Marathon. So here in the Florida Keys, that's pretty cheap. No, pilot, the number that you have will work. It's you've got my old phone number. You don't have my new phone number, and nobody's getting my new phone number, so don't feel slighted about that. I'm not giving the new phone number out to anybody. In fact, the phone number that I'm using to do this live stream with right now is a new phone number, and it's not being given to anybody. Not even my real estate clients get this number. I'm keeping it uber private. But yeah, pilot, you've got my old number. You can contact me there. So, but I don't think Brittany even has that number. I don't think Brittany even has that number. I think she has a number I had when I was in Ohio, or possibly when I was in New York, but I don't think she has a number I have now. Even the number that you have, pilot, isn't the number that I had back then when I was talking to Brittany. So it's changed since then. Let me show you guys a little bit of the sunset here. Whoop, come on, change camera. There we go. A little bit of what it looks like over in the distance. You sent 2 texts today, and oh, about the launch. Yeah, I got those, pilot. I'm sorry, you're right. I did not respond to them. I just thought you were telling me about the launch. I want to make crab stir fry. That sounds like fun, Ed. Yeah, unfortunately, I missed the launch today. I was right in the middle of a phone conversation today with a client when that happened. So I missed it, unfortunately. Yeah, nice and beautiful. It certainly is. Well, we got a bit more moon tonight. There's the moon up there. You can kind of see it. Let's see if I can focus on it. And it's not going to focus on the moon, but moon's rebuilding, getting back a little bit more size to it. Carl, I want to learn how to sail. How did you learn? Oh, Mike. Firing up new smoker for pulled pork. There you go, Andy. That sounds like fun. Lily, get. That's where I'm setting the camera. There you go, dog. Oh man, so how did I learn to sail? See, that was a troll idiot calling in right there. They can't interrupt anymore. And I can just simply hit this little switch, and I don't even hear the phone ring anymore. Ha ha. Anyhow, how did I learn to sail? Well, it started with a girlfriend. I had a girlfriend when I was growing up in New York and Port Washington, and that girlfriend, she's the one who taught me how to sail. She had a little sunfish, one of those little sunfish type sailboats, and so she took me out on a sunfish type sailboat, and I learned to sail initially on that. And then after that, you know, with her family, we went on to some other boats. Nothing really major. And then I didn't sail for the longest time, you know, just got busy with family and friends and all that. And, you know, it went for a long time. And then I finally got my own sailboats and started toying around with them and playing with them. I mean, for me, it's pretty intuitive. I find it very simple and very intuitive. It's not, It's not rocket science, guys. It's not rocket science. It's pretty easy stuff. So anyhow, so that's how I learned, and that's how I got better at it. And you know, just get in a boat and go around and go sail. Play around on them. Pull a line and see what it does, you know. Now it's about electric, okay. Sounds like somebody's sneaking up behind me. Oh, there's a dinghy going by. Oh, that's the neighbors going over to that boat. Neighbors going over and visiting their boat. So anyhow, kids, listen, I'm really sorry I got such a late start tonight. That was my bad. I will make sure that doesn't happen again. As you can tell, it's getting kind of dark out here, getting hard to see. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the plug on tonight here in just a moment. Unless anybody's got any other questions or whatever they'd like to ask, feel free. We haven't done a shameless shout out in a while, so I was going to ask everybody to do a shameless shout out. Have you seen any new channels you've been watching? Have you found anything interesting you want to comment about? Go ahead and put out a shameless shout out for any YouTube channels that you think might be of interest. And if you have a YouTube channel or some other social media channel you'd like to promote, feel free to give yourself a plug. So shameless shout out time. Go ahead, guys, and give yourself a plug for whatever you're trying to build. And in the meantime, old Wood Beast put up my PayPal up there. So if you can, throw some funds into the PayPal and contribute to the cause. It's all greatly appreciated. So, okay, Martin said, I saw that pilot disgusting. Okay. I didn't see what pilot wrote, so I didn't see it. Marie says, flying doodles. Yeah, Bob's other channel now, where he's talking about flying instead of just sailing. I like Bob, have for a long time. Bob from Sailing Doodles, good guy. Wish him all the best. So cheers to you, Bob. In fact, he was just on the live stream here a few days back. What was it, about 4 or 5 days ago? Bob visited and said hello here on the live stream. So always nice to have Bob stop in and check around. Anybody else have anybody they want to mention? I personally do not have anybody to think of to mention. I really haven't run into anybody new or exciting. And I haven't really seen anything all that new, different, and exciting for much of any of the channels. So I want to buy a sailboat within 6 months, looking for 10K or less. Well, John, there's a bunch of those available, man. There's a bunch of boats available, John. So, you know, jump on it. Jump on it. Get on Craigslist, find somebody with an old boat for sale, buy it, fix it up, and go sail, man. Easy to do. Oh, that's my beer du jour now is over, so. Okay. If anyone is into motocross, Lund MX is a good channel. He has a good mechanic. Lund, Lund MX. There you go. Cool. Cool, Andy. Good deal. The Real Wayne's World. All right. There you go, Ed. The Real Wayne's World. Not seen it. Not seen it. I've not seen the Lund channel either. The Lund MX. Okay. Huh. Interesting stuff. Little something outside of the normal, you know, just sailing stuff. So that's cool. Anyhow, guys, as you can see, it's getting pretty dark to see me. You can see all the boats in the harbor starting to light up. You can see how pretty it gets here with everything all lit up in the harbor. You can see the condos over there in the distance all lit up, and of course the boats are lighting up and all the mast lights are coming on. Corvette 918, Live Leak, there you go, Live Leak's a good one. Kind of see a little bit around the marina here. The mooring field all lit up at night. I don't know if you guys can see it, there's 4 blinking lights right there. Can you see those 4 blinking lights at the top of those antennas? That's part of Radio Free America. Back in the day, those radio antennas were put up there to broadcast propaganda to Cuba. I kid you not, kids. Those antennas are there so the United States government can broadcast propaganda to Cuba to help inform the Cubans the truth about what's going on here with the United States. And of course, it's, you know, the truth as our government claims it is. And who the hell knows what that is anymore. Unfortunately, a sad state of affairs with our government right now. Nobody understands a hell of a lot what's going on. So, but anyhow, a little interesting sniglet here on those antennas. Anyhow, kids, it's getting dark. I'm going to go ahead and end this. So, guys, be good, be careful, take good care of one another. And remember, in the description down below, there's a link to my PayPal. Should you want to contribute to the cause, please do. Any donations you can make will be greatly appreciated. And there you go. And Woodbeast put up another link to it as well. On a personal note, Woodbeast, I want to say, man, you rock, dude. There's Miss Lily while she is getting dark, isn't it? You rock, dude. Really enjoy the music. Looking forward to putting that together. In fact, I'm working on a new intro for my channel. I'm going to be using your song in my new intro for the channel. Hopefully I'll have that out here in a couple of days. So anyhow, good night, everybody.